Hey everybody, welcome to Speech Bubble. I am Butch Hartman, and today we have a very romantic podcast coming up, don't we?
I love this show more than Wanda. Hi.
Nick on Twitter asks, does Crocker's scream ever hurt your throat?
Oh, yeah.
It always sounds so painful.
I always used to say that to the writers because they write whole episodes where it was just Crocker and his
We'd
mother.
have like 3 pages of you and his mother. You also do
No, Denzel!
Crocker's
Get
mother.
away from me, mother! How dare you? I'll talk to you any way I want! And I'm like,
What are you doing, you old bat?
Yeah, you bet. There's a rocket ship in the kitchen. Well, get on it and blast off. Oh yeah, I always used to say a little bit of Crocker goes a long way, but I never shied away. I was like,
I think the one that cracks up Darren Norris the most. He puts him in tears is when you do the Crocker dance and you kind of hum. Can you do that a little bit?
Yeah, there was a scat. Like for some reason, the writers had.
No, we just say Crocker hums as he walks along. That's all we did.
And I left that on Darren's voicemail when he was in Hawaii filming the movie, and he said that brought tears of joy. So wonderful to play such a sad old man. This is such a sad old man.
One of my favorite lines you ever did was, "Thanks for letting me stay up past my bedtime, mother."
My favorite was when he's falling out of the second story of a school window.
No, it wasn't the second. It was the first story.
First story.
Fell out of the window.
Well, he's like, who dug this well? Yeah.
Because you fall for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then, so you did Mr. Crocker, Crocker's mom.
Yes, Denzel, I did.
And then you would also do another character, Fairly Odd Parents, who was in love with Wanda.
Wandissimo.
That's right.
Leave him. Wanda for me.
Wanda for me.
One kiss.
And my shirt and your shirt would pop off all the time because you're so very sexy.
Very sexy, Wanda. I can't help it. My buttons burst open.
Wanda,
Yeah.
and every
you
time,
know the lines better than I do.
Every time Wanda would hit Wandissimo, you would yell some sort of Mexican food.
¡Ay, llegada!
You would say, "Carne asada."
Chile relleno. Carne asada. That was all you. That was all the writing and you know, just being able to play.
I take full credit for the genius.
Oh, yeah,
of course.
absolutely.
Yeah, I had you
That's the thing about Butch. He could do every voice on the show.
No, I imitate every voice on the show. He created all the voices. I just imitate them on occasion in a bad way.
But it shows how much you invested in it. You really knew where you wanted to go with all these characters. But it wasn't like parrot me. It was like, I have some ideas for this. And they were usually on par. It meant that you understood the characters and what we brought to. And it was kind of a fun experience. But, you know, it was tough love with Butch Hartman. If you're a beginner and you go with Butch Hartman, that's just Butch. There. He does it to us too. Roll the tape. Carlos, what are you doing? Oh my gosh.
By the way, this whole podcast is a rehearsal, by the way. This isn't the final podcast.
No. This doesn't go on the internet at all.
By the way, if you hear the drilling outside, there's a mad dentist next door. He works on King Kong's teeth.
I can distinctly remember like riffing a line. I'm like, oh, okay. 5 times 5 is 27. Butch, okay, Carlos, let's just do that one as written this time. Yes, Mr. Hartman.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to find some fan questions, but almost all of them are, hey, do you... Fairies!
Yeah.
That's all they are?
Interrupt their own questions.
That's all they
with
are.
Fairies. Yeah, that's most of them.
But it's neat to have a character with a catchphrase that is
that's iconic.
popular. I go to cons and people with fairies, or can you do Mr. Crocker? And I'm like, not very much longer. After lunch, maybe with a couple of lozenges.
Have you seen people dressed as Mr. Crocker
yes,
at the cons?
Pensacola.
Easy costume to pull off. You got to have that face, the Crocker face. If you don't have the Crocker face, doesn't work.
Even girls dressing up as Crocker.
Yes.
So he's pretty popular. He goes both ways. So,
Butterfly net helps.
Yes, I've seen butterfly nets, little fairy catchers. Oh, nice. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's flattering.
Crocker's great because he has the Crocker Cave.
Yes.
And he has a cat named...
Girlfriend! I'm the Falcon! That was great when he got to be
I'm the Falcon! Call me!
What was that when I see something? I see a better party going on next door or something like that? What was it? Oh, this party has a dolphin!
I forget what that one was.
He's attending a party and he's just overjoyed about what they have at the party.
There's a unicorn!
There's a unicorn!
It farts rainbows!
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good one. And that was when Chloe first showed up. And then we also had can you do girlfriend's voice too?
Yeah. And
How did she come about on the
I love you, girlfriend! He's just like this hairless cat that looks like it's
Crocker, the deal was Crocker never had a girlfriend for real ever. We gave him one episode or two where he actually dated somebody, I think, but it turned out, of course, horribly and miserably.
Yes.
But he was like, I don't have a girlfriend, but I do have a cat named Girlfriend. A hairless cat, you know.
Yeah. It's just that added to his patheticism. The fact that he still lived with his mom, didn't have a girlfriend, but he had a hairless cat.
So you did the mayor, you did Mrs. Crocker.
I did Chompy.
Chompy the goat. There you go. Chomp Choppy's gone.
Choppy's gone.
That was one of the first episodes we ever did.
Yeah,
that was great. And then we did obviously Mr. Crocker, which is spectacular. Wandissimo, and people don't know this. You did a couple of other voices for me on a couple of other shows. Like you were on Tough
one of my
Puppy.
favorites was the Snarcher.
Oh, on Bunsen.
Oh, yes.
And Bunsen's amazing. Well, here's what I love about the Snarcher, because the script was there's a beast that will take your cat, and if you're good, he will replace it with an identical cat. But if you're bad, he'll take your cat and replace it with the same cat.
Yeah.
And his name was the Snarcher. And he had one. He didn't have any lines.
No.
And you were there, and I was like, we gotta give this guy a line. I'm like, Carlos, let's think of a voice for this guy. And we were talking about, we had just seen Inside Out.
Yes.
And I said, remember that guy Richard Kind? Richard Kind, who kind of played, who was the guy?
Bing Bong.
Bing Bong. He played Bing Bong. And Richard, and I was like, can you do that? And then I'm like, Mikey goes, get out of here, Snarcher. And do you remember what you said?
No need to yell.
Yeah.
Speech bubble.
Hey Heart fans, subscribe here to keep up with me, Danny, Timmy, Dudley, Bunsen, and the Noog Network, my new app full of cartoons, shows, and games. Download it here. Click over here to watch my most recent video, and here to start a playlist related to this video. Whoa, check out that awesome fan art. To be featured here, use hashtag HeartFanArt and tag me. I'm on every social media platform known to man. Cartoon Butch out. Pencil drop.